It's Gogeta!
Good evening, geeks, gamers, and blessed lunatics. KaijuKnight is back, and we are trying something very new this evening. We're seeing just how well my system functions with a new USB headset. And we're playing Legend of Dragoon again. Big ol' Lavitz, all that heavy armor. And yet it doesn't stop an arrow. Does it hurt? Does it hurt? Dude, I got shot by an arrow! Of course it hurts! It's just a scratch. Run first, bleed first, treat later. Into the swamp they go. Then we might spare those people in Basil. Video game translations at its best, people. Squirrel! The pinnacle of dumb guards. Standing right over here and they couldn't see us. Okay, Sean is still taking a lot of damage. We're just gonna try and get rid of the moles as quickly as possible, and then we've got a heal up section just right around the corner. Actually, you know what? I don't even think it's right around the corner. I think it's actually in the same scene we're in.
Go! Volcano!
Shauna with a kill! So there's a wonderfully wide variety of enemies in this game.
Volcano!
We'll see all sorts of variations of animals and classic monsters, and we will several times see the same sprite repeated over and over and over again. Like, there's a whole bunch of different creatures in this game that use the same sprites, but with different color palettes. Huh. She makes a wonderfully fine, smart-ass comment, and he just shrugs. I don't know if Lavis just farted or that was the chair. I think it was supposed to be the chair. Oh yeah. Now that we've escaped from the prison and Sean is safe, we have an opportunity to figure out where the heck Dart's been since the last time Shauna saw him. 5 years ago, Dart's 21 in story terms. Shauna's 18, so Dart left the village when he was 15 and Shauna was 13. And, of course, it's a JRPG, so someone's got to be searching for revenge at some point or another. Dart is an anime protagonist. Proof number 4. Story begins with him searching for someone critical to his past in order to claim revenge. It's in red. That must mean it's important. Neat. Okay, never mind. Dart's 23. The little details you forget, right? What? What the snap? What, dude? We literally just watched the black monster suck the life force out of a knight and then just drop it. But good old Dart's dad is like, hey, let me go back and see if I can do something to help. I have a hard time believing that Dawn would leave this town in smoldering ruins. It would probably have kept burning for a very long time. Dart is an anime protagonist. Proof number 5, Orphan. Gotta love the story of this game. There's so much foreshadowing and really, really well interwoven story aspects. She was 13, so in fantasy terms, not ready to hear something like this. Yep. Yep. So, Neat is way up north. We won't see Neat until the third disc. It's on the third continent. Yeah, a dragon would definitely tip the balance of power. I wouldn't say you were swooped down on. I'd say, at best, the dragon aggressively crawled after you. Yeah, it's a war. That response. I can't help but hear sarcasm in it every time. Minister Noish. Lavitz is an anime best friend. Proof number 2. Has new information about the main character's past, enables them to find new information, or has highly relevant friends and connections. I really don't know if that's, especially nowadays in 2021, I have a hard time believing that "you'll make a good wife someday" is actually a legitimate compliment that you give to a woman. I mean, anyone other than anyone who watches this, go ahead and leave a comment. Is that an appropriate compliment to give to a woman? You'll make a good wife someday. Because in my head, I also kind of hear sarcasm in that. Like it's meant to snark back at a woman when she's pissing you off or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's because I expect negativity in a lot of things. Haha! Vampire Kiwis! No, I'm not even joking. That's what these things are called. Vampire Kiwis! Oh, I don't think I should have done that. Oh. Skewered! Of course, the mole is the one that goes after Shauna.
Yes! Go! Volcano!
I think I'll switch away from Volcano. Volcano's really good to switch to in situations where you need to do a lot of damage, but Dart is really not a character that you need to do damage a lot very often. I'll switch to the heavy hitters during boss battles, like the heavy hitting additions, but for the most part, Dart's mostly, I think, going to be on either double slash or a low damage, high spirit point attack. The reason being, well, I don't actually need any help getting his additions finalized. Oh, yeah, I guess I should go over that. So, as you can see, Dart has only 2 additions right now, but you'll notice on the left, there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers, as opposed to Lavitz, who only has 5 numbers. The reason for that is every character has a set number of additions they will learn throughout their entire span of the game. Dart is tied for the most. Him and Haskell both have 7. There's a couple characters, I think there's one character with 6. Lavitz has 5. Rose has 4. And the final character, whose name I won't say his name, because that's spoiler territory for story, has only 3 additions. Now, the reason that's kind of important is because you'll only ever learn up through your next to last edition by levels. Lavitz will get 1 through 4 by levels, and then in order to get the final edition, you actually have to max out all your other editions. So right now, Harpoon's at level 2. I've used it 23 times successfully. It will earn me 38 spirit points and does 110% of my damage stat. Spinning Cane at level 1 does 100% with 35 spirit points. So the difference is clear, especially with Dart. Double Slash is 150% of my attack stat, and Volcano is 220%. So, we go up here. Dart is, his attack stat is 13. If I'm doing 150% of 13, that gets me about 20 damage, not accounting for defense. But if I'm doing 220% damage, then I'm looking at like 28, 29 damage. Granted, that's for a complete edition. Not you only get fractions of the edition if you don't complete it. Well, snap. Ha! I would laugh my butt off if you were able to jump across that. Technically, you could do it later on in the game, but right now, no. We skip the JRPG title and move straight to anime at that point. So I laughed at the Vampire Kiwis earlier because, first off, the name is hilarious. It always is. But the Vampire Kiwis is actually one of the sprites that's going to get reused to Infinity and Beyond. As is the Crescent Bee. The Crescent Bee is going to be repeated a number of times. The sprite, not the actual creature.
Harpoon!
Dude! That was a lot of damage. I do not approve.
Yes! Double Flash!
Alrighty, so... I've played this game a fair few times, so I'm just kind of gonna shoot through this area. Yes, it can. Huh. Yeah. You don't chop wood with a sword. Moles! We have a mole in the game.
Yes! Double Flash!
I'm really hoping that if I limit the episode to about an hour, it will still get me to the next boss in the game, which is one of my favorite bosses in terms of appearances. And because, I mean, he just kind of comes out of nowhere. It's like, wait, there's a boss here?
Double Flash.
Which, honestly, there's a bunch in this game. There's a bunch of bosses that just come out of nowhere. And not all of them have narrative value. Some of them are just, oh, wrong place, wrong time. There's a monster here. Actually, though, some of the most fun bosses in the game are the bosses that have no narrative value, that don't really connect to the story, they're just there. You don't knock down a tree with an axe. You chop down a tree with an axe. Whoa! Because falling trees react to the same commands as horses. Now, I would say that that river doesn't look all that deep, but it is definitely fierce. It only takes about an inch of water to sweep you off your feet. Ha! Yeah, I had a feeling. I barely touched the joystick and it's like, oh, encounter. Yeah, so earlier when I attacked the vampire kiwi with Shauna, I was like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, because the vampire kiwi has a special attack that will actually drain health from your characters. It will walk up, and I think it's magic-based, so it actually does more damage against characters like Lavis. It'll walk up, do a bunch more damage than its typical attack, and it will restore its health. So basically, the only thing you're doing with Shauna by shooting a vampire kiwi with an arrow is saying, here, attack me with magic. I really hope that this headset is working the way I want it to. We'll probably take a pause in between this area and the next area to see if the video actually has recorded properly. Woohoo! To be honest, with the way that thing shakes when I walk across it, it should not be trusted. Do not trust the shaking tree. How many Angel's Prayer do I have now? Lots! I have 6. 6 Angel's Prayers. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm such a doofus. I've had a Night Shield this entire time. So, yeah, when it comes to armed, these are the only 5 armor slots in the game. Your primary weapon, your headgear, your armor, your boots, and your accessory. It's actually... It's not very, wide. There's not a lot of options, true. But keeping it simple is actually a in my opinion, a really nice way to keep the game strategic, but, you know, simple. It's really not all that bad. Now, the Knight Shield is going to increase the equipped character's defense by 10, which of course is drastically needed for our dear Shauna. I missed! How could you miss? He was 3 feet in front of you!
Yes! Double lash!
I'm not sure why it's not showing up in this version of the game, but that attack is supposed to be called Dirt Clod, and the attack name should come up on the screen when he uses it.
Harpoon! Yes! Double lash!
I don't know how it feels watching this. I actually, you know, enjoy the game. It's kind of relaxing. But, really hope that my commentary and corny jokes are keeping people involved. Because it really is a good game. It's really fun. It's just the story alone, it makes it good. Did they really? Like, Lavitz's knighthood got wiped out. Oh, I forgot. He superhero poses. My name is Lavitz. I am a knight in the service of King Albert. Lavitz is an anime best friend. Proof number 3. A more mature, though imperfect character who can be both peer and role model to the main character. May also be a look at what the main character could become. It's not like we couldn't... They'd been calling him a knight for like the last minute of dialogue. He goes from hero pose to scratching his head. Alrighty then. Let's take a quick break so that I can check to see just how well the game is recording. So, back in a flash. And we're back. I can dare say that, the device is working. As you can see. I mean, at this point, you guys already have all the evidence. You guys have been listening to this for the last, what, half an hour? Could have swore that gives you a healing breeze. If you are squeamish, be prepared to look away. There are spiders in this cave. But there are also bats and ugly balloons. You heard it, folks. Ugly balloon. Which somehow does not pop when Shauna shoots it. And still does 12 damage when it bounces off of Dart.
Yes! Double lash! Harpoon!
Come on, dude, just pop! Oh. Oh, come on, Slimer, come back! We just want to kill you! Which is exactly why he ran away. It occurs to me that I'm gonna run out of item space soon. No, I'm not. Never mind. Wow. That's hilarious. So, one of the most annoying parts of this game, and it's not so obvious at the moment, because it's early in the game, but, hey, Bastard Sword. You only ever get to have 32 items max. And especially in the late game where you need the biggest variety of items, managing your inventory is frustrating. Very frustrating. You can carry up to 255 armor items and whatnot, but you're locked in at 32 health potions and body purifiers and mind purifiers, and don't even get me started on the fact that there is a smattering of items that you carry in that 32 that are reusable. Every time you use them, they go right back to your inventory at the end of the battle. And some of these are, not really worth keeping, but a lot of them are amazingly powerful. There's a shield that reduces the power of your enemy for 3 turns, 3 of their turns. There's a physical shield that reduces physical damage on a character for 3 turns. And granted, like, all of these items focus very heavily on 3 turns. But it's actually, they're really powerful late game. But they take up a whole bunch of inventory space. And when you have 32 slots to fill, and that's it, well, let's just say the pandemonium is probably getting sold. Oh, that's right. I got busy talking about the terrible inventory position. I forgot to add the Bastard Sword to Dart. So I went from 13 physical attack up to 18 physical attack. That is a decent hop. Is that what they are? The noises they make when they hop. And now you know why they separated them out instead of just allowing Dart to solo it across the stones. Guess I shouldn't make a habit of it. There we go. Guys become best friends, and the first thing they do is hit each other. Shauna is an anime love interest. Proof number 1. She is now, and usually will be, nearly invisible to the main character. Everyone in the story will appear more important than her. Gotta love the ambience in here. $100 gold. That is actually a pretty sizable chunk this early in the game. Well, Dart just got equipped with a new weapon, so he's probably gonna do a bunch more damage. Oh, look, they have Gollum.
Harpoon!
No! What's it doing? Oh my gosh. I can't do any of my impressions when my ears are covered by my earphones. Alright, so I've got one ear available, so let's see. Stupid fat hobbitses! You ruined it! No!
Double flash!
Yeah, I'm out of practice. Of course, I've also run today, so I don't think... I really doubt that I'm gonna have all that much luck with my impressions tonight. And Shauna's poisoned. Ha! But thank goodness the ugly balloons can drop body purifiers, which is exactly what we need to cure the poison. Detoxified. Good thing it's not a vaccine. Yeah, once again, Shauna's left out of the loop. Magic bugs! Shauna is an anime love interest. Proof number 2. Constantly teases and speaks sarcastically to the main character and thereby disguises their affection. Lavitz, I think you're missing something here. Uh-oh. I missed a box. Yeah, so Lavitz showed himself to be just a tad bit clueless to what was going on. Another angel's prayer. Good night. I always took that scene to be Dart and Shauna teasing each other. Which, of course, doesn't actually help Dart's insistence on seeing Shauna as a little sister, since she teases him like a little sister. But, yeah. Relationships.
Double flash.
Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, Dart's doing a lot more damage. I actually wouldn't be surprised if Double Slash had gained a level right before we put the Bastard Sword on.
Yes. Double flash.
Oh, yeah. Hitting hard. I'm liking that. Alrighty, so which direction do I need to be going? I'm thinking... Okay, so going to the right is the way out, I think? Yep, okay. So, this part is freaking hilarious. This is Catch the Toad. Yes! Got him! Wow. Okay, so the last time I played through this game, I didn't catch the Toad because I wasn't all that good at using this controller yet. This time, I'm a little more familiar with my control schemes, so not so many issues. So, that gets me a Poison Guard. And, yeah. Oh, you know what? Never mind. We'll put the Poison Guard on Dart, because honestly, Lavitz doesn't need the help. Lavitz is taking the least damage out of the entire party right now. Hey! We finally found a tarantula! We also found another sprite that gets reused over and over again. Evil spider! An evil spider that went to drama class.
Yes.
Oh, you hit me! Ah, I am dead! Curse you, heroes! If all of the bad guy sprites were actors, like, you know, extras in a film, I imagine that's the one who plays the spider. He'd be that guy who's always going on about his credentials, about how he went to Juilliard, and how he was once cast as King Lear, or, you know, Romeo, or Beowulf, or whatever. And he's so completely full of himself and so serious, but no one else takes him seriously. Yes, I just created a backstory for the fake actor for a game sprite in a 22-year-old game. Yes, I am proud of myself. Thank you. You know, I think that might be the first... No, that's not the first time. I almost said... I think that's the first time Shauna's been hit since we put the shield on her. But that's not the case. But thank goodness that Knight Shield is definitely doing some work. So, something that's not really important now, but is going to be... Dude! Dart! Why can't you hit anything right now? I mean, not that I'm... Okay, I sounded like I was complaining, but I'm really not. Dart has way too many chances to maximize his additions. It's much better that Lavitz gets some time in the sun. Especially since Lavitz is so slow.
Yes. Double slash.
Oh, so anyway, it's not going to be a huge factor early game, but each of the main characters has an elemental affiliation. And I don't even have to tell you that. Like, just telling you that means that anyone who's ever played an RPG can start identifying the elements of each character just by looking at their sprites. And I'm not even joking about that. For example, anyone want to guess what element Dart is? I'll give you a hint. It doesn't have anything to do with his missing sleeve. That's right. Dart is fire. Really obvious there, right? With the red armor. Yes, it's called the exit. Much talked about, yet no one's mentioned it to us yet. Snake! A very blind snake. Ouroboros!
Yes! Double slash!
So, each character has an elemental affiliation. Dart is fire, Shauna is light, Lavitz is wind, and the rest of the characters will follow in much the same vein. Now, the reason I bring this up is that eventually, each character gets an item that, or gets a main weapon that deals damage, physical damage still, but it gives an elemental affiliation to your attacks. So, if Lavitz right now was to have that weapon, then his physical attacks, his actual attacks to Ouroboros would be doing double damage. Because opposites in this game do double damage to each other, and wind is the opposite of earth. But it makes the particular character less useful against the same elements. And he's already doing that. Daggone it. Alright, so this is about the time where I'm going to have to start regretting getting rid of all of those magic attacks from earlier. I only have three magical attacks on me. We'll start with the Detonate Rock because this is just fun. Oh, snap! Dirt. Yeah, I autopiloted that. Huh. Shauna gets to shine because she's the only one who can actually snipe him. On the bright side, the only two attacks Ouroboros can use are the gas attack and the snot rocket. Oh, come on, Thumb, don't fail me now! Oh, yes! Woo! That had a nice punch to it. Alright, so we'll use the spark net. Come on! Ah! 164. That's sad. Haha! You can snot rocket dart all you want, but guess what? He has the poison blocker on him. Haha! No poison for me! Woohoo! I can finally use all these healing potions! Oh my gosh! He came down to our level again! So, usually around this time, I've already beaten Ouroboros because I did save all of those magic items from earlier in the game, and I just, spam blast them all here. But I completely forgot that this was a thing, and chose to sell all of them. So now, it's taking me a considerable bit of time longer than usual to end the snake's life.
Harpoon! Yes! Double slash! Touch!
Oh. You have been summoned forth to the top of Mount Wanahakalugi.
Yes! Double slash!
I guess this is Wanahakalugi Cave. Get used to that scene. Dart running forward and jumping and swinging his sword at the main boss and, getting the final hit. No, not every boss has a cutscene. This one does for a reason. I think you got him. Shauna is a MacGuffin. And the plot thickens! Everyone's level 6, that's great. None of us know, but I can describe what happened. Shall I describe it for you? Would you like me to get you a box? I don't know why that particular quote stuck in my head. Heck on it, now I want to go watch Lord of the Rings. Whoa! Okay, they don't want me leaving the cave, apparently. This lineup is stacked. 2 orcs and an ugly balloon. Apparently they wanted to dial the ugly up to 11.
Harpoon!
Here, piggy, 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 piggy!
Yes! Double lash!
Boing! It's amazing that anything in this cave even wants to take us on, considering we just nuked Ouroboros. Then again, maybe they were all really good friends, and they're just trying to avenge their boss.
Yes! Double lash!
You savages! Who's gonna bring the art cutery board to the next get-together? Okay. Technical difficulties. Stand by. Alright, there we go. That joke was great, too. Apparently Java just wanted to interrupt.
Yes! Double lash!
Hey, for once, Shauna shot an arrow and popped the balloon. Ooh. They just gave us a dark mist. That's, I didn't realize the orcs dropped dark mist. That's pretty good. $50 gold. Sadly, the minute I enter Bale, I'm basically going to be using like all my gold. Wait, really? Oh, it's going to run away. So, this is a special enemy. Daggone it, I didn't equip the War God's Amulet. So, this only has 4 HP, but it will only ever take 1 damage at a time. And it has an insane evasion rate. And it does that a lot. There's a series of really special enemies throughout the game that you have to use unique tactics to defeat. That's one of them, the yellow bird. If you beat that, I'm pretty sure you get like 300 experience. It's either that or 100 gold. Basically, the rewards are worth it. The music in this game is so catchy! I love it! I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and get the good spirits now. No, none of our characters are gonna get drunk. But we are gonna hand a bottle of spirits to a local drunk in order to get him out of our way. I think we're also going to make a picture. We're gonna get Lavitz's portrait. But I think that's all for the day. Had a lot of fun, and I will be recording a lot more now that I actually have a headset that I can reliably use. But that's for next time. Until then, KaijuKnight is out!